be that I have an emotion such as anger, right, towards that particular group, right, or I have a feeling of guilt, right, towards that group, right, or even I have a feeling of sadness or sad towards that group. It's all kind of prejudice. Prejudice is basically related to your emotions, right, what kind of emotions you have towards that particular group, right. हो सकता है कि आपको जेलसी भी हो सकता है एंगर भी हो, गिल्ट भी हो, पिटी भी हो, राइट. इट कुड बी ईदर, इट कुड बी एनी इमोशंस, राइट. So, prejudice can be, or prejudice basically reflects our negative response to the another group based on their membership. For example, if I have a prejudice towards men, right, I have a feeling of guilt or I have a feeling of anger, right. So being a even if a person if I feel, अगर मैं किसी भी इंसान को देखूंगी, a member of a particular group, I will have prejudice towards that group. For examples, if you have a prejudice towards a particular community or towards a particular group, such as if I have prejudice towards people coming from Southeast Asia, right, or people from West Asia, right. So for examples, I may have a feeling of guilt or pity, right. तो मेरे जो emotions जो होंगे ना, वो decide करेंगे कि what kind of prejudice I have, right. So for examples, anger, these all emotions decide your discriminations also. इसी के basis पे आप discriminations भी, आपके actions में भी differences होते हैं, right. So it's on the basis of the membership you decide your prejudice or you hold prejudice, right. For examples, if you have a prejudice towards any associations or any community, so if you know that a person A is a member of that community, or person A is a member of that group, then you have prejudice towards that person because he is a member of that associations or that group, right. So for examples, if you say that simple categorization, if we intentionally or incidentally or categorize the people into different group, कि मैंने आपको, just for examples, there are 19 people, and if I divide the 19 students into two groups, group A and group B, then itself will lead to the prejudice towards that other group, right. So the categorizations of such peoples or the membership, or for example, person A is a member of a group A, then you have prejudice, right. You may hold you basically for example, you have for example, if I have a prejudice, if I have a feeling of anger towards a male, right. So अगर मैं किसी भी एक मेल मेंबर को देखूंगी तो मेरे सारे prejudice उसके towards होंगे, right. So just being a member of that particular group, you attribute or you hold prejudice. ठीक है, ये clear है कि prejudice है क्या. Class, yes class, समझ में आ रहा है. Okay, is there any issue? No one is responding. हाँ ना, कुछ ज़्यादा हो गया क्लास में, कुछ ज़्यादा मैं पढ़ा रही हूँ, नहीं समझ में आ रहा है. Okay. The next is that, for examples, it was a research conducted or study conducted by some researchers where they did analyze that where the person stands on the prejudice. For examples, there were a group of persons who had, or basically whose scores were, or you can say, whose scores were higher on measures of prejudice, and then there were second group of participants whose scores were not higher on the scores on the measures of prejudice. So there were two groups of participants. One group had a scores or higher on measures of prejudice, and there were second group of participants whose scores were not higher on the measures of prejudice. So what it led to was that they observed that the participants who have scored higher on the measures of prejudice evaluated the outgroup members in a negative way, or they have a in a negative way, or they have a higher prejudice, right, as compared to the other group, right? So for examples, when we have a prejudice, we will evaluate the outgroup members in a very negative manner or negative way. Clear है ये?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, the next is that what kind discrimination, right? For example, when we discriminate one group over the another, right? When there's a discrimination, it is underlined, it is being impacted or influenced by what kind of emotions is there, right? For example, if you have a feeling of anger, तो आपके जो discrimination के जो behaviors होंगे, जो आपके behavior है towards the outgroup members will be very much different from emotions or from the group where you have feeling of pity. अगर मुझे किसी group के towards pity या guilt की feeling हो तो मैं avoid करूँगी, right? अगर मुझे किसी group के towards anger की feeling होगी तो I will basically मेरे aggressive behaviors दिखेंगे, मैं हो सकता है verbal non-verbal aggressive behaviors दिखें, right? So discriminations is decided, or you can say discriminations on basically depending upon what emotions underlines the prejudice towards a particular group, the discriminations actions might be expected. For example, कि आपके जो emotions है, depending upon what emotions is there behind your prejudice, आपके prejudice के towards or behind what kind of emotions you have hold, it will influence will influence your behavior or will influence your discriminations, right? ये clear है?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So for examples, अगर आपका if you are having a prejudice on the basis of anger, कि आपको बहुत गुस्सा है एक particular group के towards, right? तो आप क्या करोगे? You will not avoid, but you will try to harm that group, right? Whereas अगर मुझे किसी और ग्रुप के टूवर्ड्स मुझे गिल्ट वाली फीलिंग है या मुझे पिटी आती है तो मैं उसे अवॉइड करूंगी, right? So it depends entirely that what emotions underlies the prejudice will influence your discriminatory behavior, will influence your behavior or influence your discriminations. ठीक है? सो आप कह सकते हो ना कि जैसे डिस्क्रिमिनेशंस में फॉर एग्जांपल्स अगर हम रेशियल डिस्क्रिमिनेशन की बात करें या जेंडर डिस्क्रिमिनेशन की बात करें तो सबका एक अलग अलग है. यू कैन नॉट से दैट कि हर चीज में हर डिस्क्रिमिनेशन में हम एक ही चीजें एक ही बिहेवियर है, राइट? इट कुड बी पॉसिबल कि आप एक ग्रुप के टूवर्ड्स आप बहुत उसे हार्म कर रहे हो, राइट? हार्म बेसिकली मीन्स अग्रेसिवली आप कर रहे हो, उसे चांस नहीं दे रहे हो, उसे इंटेंशनली इंजर कर रहे हो, फिजिकली हार्म पहुंचा रहे हो, राइट? लेकिन दूसरे ग्रुप के टूवर्ड्स द अदर ग्रुप्स, इफ यू हैव अ फीलिंग ऑफ पिटी, गिल्ट, देन यू विल नॉट हार्म द आउट ग्रुप मेंबर्स, but instead you will avoid that group. Why? Because so that you do not have this feeling of pity, right? So it entirely depends upon your emotions. So it could be possible that you have a feeling of sadness, you have a feeling of any other emotions so it depends entirely what emotions is there or lead to prejudice, and the emotions will influence your discriminations. Okay? I hope this is clear to everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Okay. Then the next is that there was one study okay, before that there are lot of research and studies there is mentioned in your book. आपके book में बहुत सारी studies और research mentioned है, right? So whenever you are writing an answer, it is expected that in social psychology and in psychology you will mention the study, right? You will mention the name of the researchers, the year when it is conducted, right? So in psychology we used to mention whenever you write an answer, right, it is preferred, right, it is a plus point for you, right, when you add studies, when you add research, right, to explain the concepts, to explain anything, right? For example, if there are you may find ample of research or studies in your book. Okay. There was one more research or study conducted by a researcher. What he did was he induced the emotions. He basically there were few participants, he selected few participants, then he induced emotions, right? How can you induce emotions in the participants? So he asked the participant to imagine a situations or any life events where they had a feeling of anger, sadness or they feel neutral. ठीक है, सो उन्होंने ये कहा कि अपने पार्टिसिपेंट्स को बोला कि आप अपनी लाइफ में कोई ऐसे इवेंट्स को मेमोराइज करो, याद करो जहाँ पे आपको बहुत गुस्सा आया हो, आप दुखी हो और आप न्यूट्रल स्टेट में हो. न्यूट्रल बेसिकली मीन्स यू डू नॉट एक्सपीरियंस एनी इमोशंस, नीदर सैडनेस नॉर एनी हैप्पीनेस, राइट? So they ask them to write these life events, right? So when you memorize such things, it induces emotions similarly. So when they ask the participants to write an event which is related to anger, in that situations or after that writing, the anger was related to when the participant experienced this feeling of anger, they evaluated the out group members more negatively as compared to the other emotions, sadness or neutral, right? So it is also being said that when you have a such feeling of anger, right, negative feeling, you will evaluate your out group members in a more negative way. ये clear है? ये study?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Okay. So this was there. So how it basically says that we associate, जैसे implicit associations होते हैं. जैसे for examples, we automatically associate certain characteristics with the out group members. For example, some of the people might have said that people coming from Delhi are so and so, or Delhi के लोग तो ऐसे होते हैं, right? You might have heard some stereotype or some concepts, right? So what I'm saying is that we associate some characteristics with the out group members and it is automatic. वो चीजें automatic होती है. जैसे for example, if I say Delhi people are what kind, so बहुत सारे लोग बोलेंगे ऐसे होते हैं, वैसे होते हैं या ऐसे होते हैं, right? वो automatic होता है, right? So this is an implicit association. There is one more terminology that is called the explicit prejudice and the implicit prejudice. Okay, there is one more. Prejudice, it defined as an attitude towards the members of specific groups that directly or indirectly suggest they deserve an inferior social status, right? So it's your attitude, your emotions, your reactions towards that specific group, right? Prejudice can be explicit and implicit. Explicit and implicit का मतलब ये है, explicit prejudice basically means involves consciously held prejudice attitude towards a group, and implicit prejudice involves unconsciously held prejudicial attitude. Okay, so explicit prejudice states that if I am having any prejudice towards a particular group, I am aware of it, I am conscious of it. मुझे पता है कि मैं इस particular group के towards मेरी ये prejudice है, right? Implicit prejudice basically states that when I'm not aware that I have a prejudice towards that particular group, right? But yes, मेरे कुछ actions ऐसे indicate करेंगे कि I have a prejudice towards that particular group, but I'm not conscious of it. It is unconscious, right? वो मेरे awareness के बाहर है, right? There are tests where one can identify even if the person have an implicit prejudice or not. Because if you are aware about your prejudice, then it is easy to break those, right? It is easy to reduce those prejudice. But when I am not aware of my prejudice, what will happen? Just for example, if you say that, do you have a prejudice towards a male community or male group, right? I may say that I do not have any prejudice, but it could be possible that my actions may show that I have a prejudice towards that group, right? So for example, people may say that मैं तो किसी के group के towards कोई prejudice holds नहीं करती, I am neutral, I am okay with every group, right? But maybe at times it shows that people are not aware about their prejudice towards a particular, they are not conscious, वो unconscious में चीजें होती हैं. when you are not aware about it. So explicit का मतलब वो दिख रहा है कि आप ऐसी चीजें कर रहे हो उस पर्टिकुलर ग्रुप के टूवर्ड्स, आपकी है प्रेजुडिस, राइट. लेकिन implicit में वो चीजें नहीं पता है आपको कि आप होल्ड कर रहे हो प्रेजुडिस को, राइट. बट देयर आर टेस्ट व्हिच हेल्प्स इन आइडेंटिफाइंग दीस implicit prejudice that a person holds, right. ये क्लियर है?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, people with low explicit prejudice but high implicit prejudice towards a particular group may not be aware of their negative biasness. So this says that a person with low explicit prejudice, for example, a person, there are many tests which measure the prejudice, right? So when people have low explicit prejudice, where people are की जो dimensions है, जो measures है, people know कि मेरे है कुछ explicit prejudice, but high implicit prejudice है, may not be aware about the negative biases, कि उन्हें जो नेगेटिविटी और नेगेटिव जो डिस्क्रिमिनेशंस हो रहे हैं, नेगेटिव प्रेजुडिस है, वो अवेयर नहीं होंगे. क्यों? क्योंकि जो कह सकते जो डायमेंशंस है, जो मेजर्स है, इम्प्लिसिट प्रेजुडिस उनमें ज्यादा है एज कंपेयर टू द एक्सप्लिसिट प्रेजुडिस, राइट. टेक्निक्स सच एज द इम्प्लिसिट एसोसिएशन टेस्ट एंड ब्रेन इमेजिंग टेक्निक इज यूज्ड टू स्टडी द प्रोसेस ऑफ इम्प्लिसिट प्रेजुडिस, right. So these are some of the tests, implicit association tests and brain imaging technique, which help us to identify either the person have any prejudice, any implicit prejudice towards a particular group or not. It is very difficult to identify, but there are tests, implicit association test and the brain imaging technique. Why it is important to know your prejudice? Because when you want to, for example, if I have an explicit prejudice, कि मैं, I know that I have a feeling of anger towards a male community, right, or towards a male group, right. So I can reduce my prejudice, right. अगर मैं चाहूंगी तो मुझे पता है कि मेरी जो prejudice है towards male group इस कि बहुत negative है, या मैं बहुत गुस्सा करती हूँ, negative है, I hold this prejudice, right. If I want, I can reduce my prejudice, right. जब मुझे पता ही नहीं है, I have implicit prejudice. If I'm not aware that I have a prejudice towards the male community or towards a male group, right, what will happen? I will not, if I'm not aware, I will always be saying कि नहीं, मेरे में कोई prejudice है ही नहीं, right. And then or for example, say there are techniques, if there are ways to reduce this such prejudice, I will not participate in such activity. Why? Because I might say that कि मेरे में तो I'm not holding any prejudice, right. So that is where the difference is explicit and implicit, right. So explicit prejudice, you are aware, right, कि मुझे, for example, we have prejudice, right, we all have one or the other kind, right. We need to understand and we need to work upon that, right. For example, we have a prejudice towards people coming from बहुत सारे आप ऐसे एरिया से या कम्युनिटी से, for example, people coming from rural areas, तो ये चीजें होंगी कि people coming from urban areas, तो ये सारे characteristics होंगे, right. So we have prejudice, right. So if I'm aware about such prejudice, I can work upon it. That is called the explicit, right, कि explicit है, वो दिख रहा है. Implicit जब हम चीजें नहीं पता हो, for examples, अगर for example, people coming from urban and rural areas, I might say that no, they are equal, I do not have any prejudice, but in a subtle way, unconsciously, I will behave it, which will indicate that I have a prejudice, right. So these are the tests, these are the techniques which help us to study the implicit prejudice. One technique is called, one is a psychological test and it is called implicit association test, and other is called the brain imaging technique. So through these two methods, we can study the implicit prejudice. Right? Is there any doubt to anyone? हाँ जी क्लास, किसी को कोई डाउट है?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Peter Glick and Susan Fiske in 2001, they proposed that there are three basic forms of prejudice which is being determined by two social factors, right? So they said that there are three basic types of prejudice which is being determined by the two social factors. Either a target group is perceived as having a competitive or cooperative relationship with the mainstream society. For example, if I have a prejudice towards that outgroup, either that group is having competitive or cooperative relationship. कि competition का relationship है या cooperative का relationship है with the mainstream society. If the group has a competitive relationship, is when a group is perceived as intentionally grabbing resources for themselves at the expense of the other group, right? Then the prejudice. This is one of sorry. For example, the first social factor is that either the person is having or either the group is having a competitive or cooperative relationship with the mainstream society, right? For example, a competitive relationship is when a group is perceived as intentionally grabbing resources for themselves at the expense of the other group, right? The second is a cooperative relationship is when they are perceived as undemanding, contributing, or as needing help through no fault of their own. Okay, best example will be competitive relationship. There are many countries. There are many countries within the European continent where the visa policy is very stringent, right? बहुत ही difficult होता है. They have strict guidelines, right? So, for example, 5, 6, 7 years back, in some of the countries, there was a strike, there was a protest that people coming from, or I think 4, 5 years back, the US, you are aware about the US visa policy being changed, right? बहुत बार change हुए थे, right? And it hampers some, or it basically affected the jobs of many people, right? So mostly the Asian countries के लोगों को बहुत jobs में problem issues हुए थे, right? So one reason was that कि for example, what is happening, in most of the foreign countries, their visa policy is being stringent, बहुत harsh होता है, बहुत difficult होता है. The reason is that people or the citizen of that country think that people coming from the other countries, they will find here jobs, right, and will not be able to find a job, right? So they have a competitive relationship with the mainstream society, right? So that is where you have a prejudice, right? For example, 10-15 years back, in most of the countries have a protest and strike against it, that you should not allow people coming from, so or for example कि companies कुछ percentage recruit करेंगे जहाँ पे home country से, right? कुछ ऐसे policies बहुत सारे countries में modify भी किए गए थे, ठीक है? So the reason is being that they feel that people coming from other countries will take our jobs, right? So they have a competitive relationship with the mainstream society, right? So because of that, in some of the countries, people do have prejudice towards the other people coming from different countries. For example, I'm just giving an example, right? For example, in America, what happened was that 2-3 years back, the visa policy got changed, right? So the main reason was that people started feeling that that we are not, the citizen of America feels that they're not getting their jobs, right? So most of the people are coming from Asian countries and they are grabbing our resources. Basically, they are taking up the job and we are left with no job, right? So there is a competitive relationship with the mainstream society, and this also induces a prejudice. ये prejudice की भी वजह होती है कि आप नेगेटिव जो भी आपकी prejudice, right? So that's led to बहुत सारे countries, अलग-अलग countries में, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, सिडनी, I think 10-12 years back कुछ ऐसे protest भी हुए थे, right? So there are many countries which thinks now the policies have been changed. Now the policies have been changed in most of the countries, but 10-15 years back this was the scenario, ठीक है? So there is I'm just explaining when we are saying the competitive relationship, what does it mean, ठीक है? Competitive relationship का ये मतलब होता है कि बाहर से लोग आ रहे हैं, हमारे resources को utilize कर रहे हैं, and we are not getting the benefit of that, so they have a prejudice, right? Some of the countries have a prejudice towards that, right? The next is a cooperative relationship. Cooperative relationship basically means okay, cooperative relationship basically means some of the people have to leave their country due to natural disasters or due to some other reasons, right? Then there are few countries, I think 3-4 years back, there were some country which accepted people, their visa person, they provided them facilities, they provided the facility to these people, right, on the human grounds, right? On the human grounds, they provided the they provided foods, even jobs. In some of the countries they were given jobs, right? So this is a cooperative relationship that they are undemanding, they are undemanding and need of help, right? This is a cooperative relationship. ठीक है, ये समझ में आया कॉम्पिटिटिव एंड कोऑपरेटिव?
Yes, ma'am.
मैम कोऑपरेटिव एक और बार repeat
हाँ, cooperative, for example, if you remember 4-5 years back, there was some of the people started moving from Syria and some other countries towards the European continent. Okay? So within that European continent, some of the countries accepted them, provided assistance. One of the country was Germany, who opened their border for these people, accepted them, provided assistance such as food, jobs, and everything, right, to such people. So what was that? Was a cooperative relationship, right? They feel that they are undemanding, right, and they need help, and this is not, and they're no fault of their own, right? So this was a cooperative relationship. Okay, clear here?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Okay. So this is within the first social factor. Then we have the second social factor. That is, either the target group is of relatively low or high social status within the mainstream society, right? So for example, if I am having any prejudice towards a particular group, either that group have a high or low status will also determine my prejudice. कि उस group में इसका low status है या high status है will also determine mainstream society. For example, we really have prejudice towards people coming from America. बहुत ही negative prejudice या anger या वैसी चीजें नहीं होती, right? But yes, people coming from other countries, for example, in America, people coming from other countries, some people do have prejudice, right? So it was also decided by your social status, right? Is your high or low social status will also determine the content or the prejudice also. ठीक है, ये क्लियर है?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So it's being said that we have 3 forms of prejudice, and all these 3 forms are decided by 2 social factors. One social factor is that either the target group is having a cooperative relationship or competitive relationship. Excuse me. Either the target group is having a competitive or cooperative relationship. The second is that either the target group have a high status or a low status, right? So prejudice is determined by these 2 social factors. Okay, then there are various types of prejudice. Then there are various types of prejudice. The first type prejudice states that if a group has relatively low social status and is perceived as having a competitive relationship with mainstream society, this kind of prejudice is determined or is basically when a target group is having a low social status and is perceived as having a competitive relationship with the mainstream society. For examples, okay. Are we able to understand what is this first form of prejudice? When the target group have a low status and have a competitive relationship, right? So this first prejudice is decided. This is the first kind of prejudice. Can you give me an example? ये समझ में आया पहला prejudice? Class?
And one more time, please.
I I'm saying that this contemptuous prejudice is decided or basically states that if a group has relatively low social status, right, and is perceived as having a competitive relationship with the mainstream society. ये clear है statement सभी को?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So can you give me an example of such kind of prejudice? Where the target. Yes. Yes, Neha, you were saying something?
Ma'am, reservation of some lower caste might be.
Okay, reservations. No, not in that sense. Okay, a reservation is something else. The reason of such reservation is something else, right? Not exactly, but मैं यहाँ पे बात करूँ prejudice की, right? कि अगर prejudice कौन से दो वैसे चीजों के लिए? बच्चे किसी भी ग्रुप के टूअर्स आप बताओ. Where the target group is having a low social status, relatively means कि relatively का मतलब कि अगर दो ग्रुप है, ग्रुप A एंड ग्रुप B, तो ग्रुप A आपका लो स्टेटस होल्ड कर रहा है और उससे कॉम्पिटिटिव रिलेशनशिप है विद द मेन स्ट्रीम सोसाइटी. यस क्लास, थिंक ऐसा बहुत सारे आपको एग्जाम्पल मिल जाएंगे. इवन इन द जस्ट थिंक.
Ma'am, can between men and women can be this example because in relatively men have higher status than women. It is considered like that, and they have a competitive relationship.
Yes, yes, this can be an example of this form of prejudice because relatively I'm talking. It's not कि हम low, मतलब women are low social status. I'm not saying that. Relatively, when we compare, because men are holding top positions, so relatively women have a low status, right, and they are competing. Performance, उनकी performance अच्छी हो रही है, right? So they are in a competitive relationship with the mainstream society, right? Either way, for example, some students who belong to a lower class in a class. Competitive relationship. Okay, it could be, but okay, Pallavi, yes, we can say, but okay, okay, class, just one thing. There are many topics that in social psychology that we'll be discussing. ठीक है? अगर कोई issue होगा, for examples, I might be discussing, I might giving an example of religion, caste, women, men, right? बहुत सारे ऐसे examples आपको समझाने के लिए होते हैं कि ऐसी चीजें हो रही, right? Just an example, right? If you feel offended, if you feel any issue with कि मैम आपने ऐसा कैसे कह दिया या कुछ भी, तो just let me know. ठीक है? Is it clear to everyone? Because social psychology is all about what is happening in your social surroundings. ठीक है, कैसे चीजें हो रही हैं. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल्स मैं एक रेशियल डिस्क्रिमिनेशन का यूजुअली इसलिए देती हूँ क्योंकि वो इजी होता है, सभी को समझ में आ रहा है, राइट? बट फॉर एग्जाम्पल्स इफ आई एम गिविंग एनी अदर एग्जाम्पल्स, जेंडर का इसलिए दे रही हूँ कि इट्स इजी फॉर अस टू अंडरस्टैंड. फॉर एग्जाम्पल्स अगर कोई ऐसे रिलीजन को लेके या फिर कास्ट को लेके या किसी और एरियाज को लेके अगर कुछ है एंड इफ यू फील ऑफेंडेड, लेट मी नो कि मैम आई फील ऑफेंडेड एंड यू शुड नॉट से दैट लाइक दैट. ठीक है? इज इट ओके फॉर एवरीवन? से अब बच्चे यस और नो इसमें तो बोल दो. आई एम नॉट आस्किंग एनी क्वेश्चन.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so it could be possible that yes, any group. I'm not talking with respect to gender. It's just an example of gender. With any group, you can say when they are having a low social status relatively. When you say relatively, basically means कि दोनों group के comparatively, right? When they are having a low social status, it could be in any way, right? Low social status. When a person of low caste gets the same jobs as of high caste, yes, yes, Santa, yes.
Can minorities be like they are competing with the other groups? Minorities, can it be?
Yeah, minorities. Okay, minorities and majorities is a very you can say is decided by the context, right? For example, if I am living in a particular area where male have a good number. For example, the number of male is 90 and the number of female is 20, right? So male are in majority. If I am living in an area where where the women are in number of women are 90 and the male का जो number है वो 20 है, so they are in minority, right? So yes, it could be minority and majority, but it is also it is also, for examples, even if the persons are in minority, if they have a high status, it could be possible, right? It could be possible either way, right? Here, two things we have said that the prejudice is decided by two factors: your social status and either that group is having a competitive relationship or not. For example, it could be possible the minority have a high status, right, and they have a very cooperative relationship, right? Then the prejudice will be other way around, right? It could be possible that the majority are having low social status, right, and they are in a competitive relationship, right? So it could be either. So I'm saying here the concern you need to understand is that whatever the three kinds of prejudice that we are going to discuss today is decided by two factors only. Either the low social status and they will be having the low or high social status, or else they will having a competitive and cooperative relationship. So the first, that is a contempt. That the first forms of prejudice is decided when a person is having, or when a group is relatively low social status and is perceived as having a competitive relationship with the mainstream society. Then the contemporary prejudice will be there, right? फिर ambivalent prejudice नहीं होगा, वो contemporary prejudice होगा जब आपका जो group है, the group is having low social status and is perceived as having a competitive relationship, right? For examples, if there are Indians living in America, or if there are Indians living in America, right, they are in minority, right? They do not have a high status. I'm just giving an example. If they do not have a high status, right? So what will happen? But they are having a competitive relationship because they are participating in each and every. They are participating in each and every activity, right? But they have a competitive relationship. Then they will not be the contemporary. They will be contemporary prejudice, not an ambivalent prejudice, right? So you need to understand when the contemporary prejudice will be there and when there will be the ambivalent prejudice, right? So the first form of prejudice is when a social status, when there is a low social status and a comparatively competitive relationship. It could be either way, right? Even we can give an example of racial discriminations का हो सकता है या फिर किसी way में भी. So yes. So why I'm giving an example of women because it is easy to understand the gender prejudice or gender stereotypes, right? That's why I'm giving this example of male and woman, male and female. Is there any doubt for anyone till now? Yes.
No, ma'am.
बच्चे समझ में आ गया या मतलब पल्लवी समझ में आ गया? Okay, when a person some students who belong to a lower caste when a person of low caste gets some job as a high caste. एक और चीज है, I just want to say further जब हम पढ़ेंगे when we will move further, when we will discuss why this prejudice arises, one of the reason of prejudice arising, or why the prejudice the cause of prejudice is, one of the reason is that there is a lack of resources, or the resources are very few, right? For examples, if you have a very ample of, अगर सबके पास job होता, for examples, if everyone gets a job, there are 99 people are there, 99 people get a job, right? Will there be a prejudice? No, because there's because everyone is able to get that resources, right? So for examples, either way, for examples, anyway, so the reason one of the reason is a lack of resources. Realistic conflict theory, one of the reason is a realistic conflict theory states that there are lack of resources, and because of that will be a competition कि अगर मान लो कि if there are very few resources, there are two students are there, if I have only one apple, right, the two students have to compete to get that apple, right? So if there is a competition, obviously there will be a prejudice arises, right? It will lead to prejudice, right, towards each members. Why prejudice is there? For example, why there's a racial, why there's a prejudice to between the two groups, right? Simple as that, because of the resources, because we do not have ample resources. Either we are talking about the jobs, or we are talking about the natural resources, or any resources, right? We do not have an ample, so there will be a competition, and competitions will lead to the prejudice. Okay, so we'll learn further, we'll discuss in detail on Tuesday the other forms of prejudice, right? Till now is clear to everyone. Today we discuss about the prejudice, what is prejudice. We also discuss about the explicit and implicit prejudice, and then we discuss about the two factors that lead to prejudice. One is that either the group is having a competitive or cooperative relationship, and the second is that either the group is having a low status or a high status, right? Then we also discuss there are three forms of prejudice, and we discuss the first one, that is a contemptuous prejudice, in which there will be the group will be having a relatively low social status and will have a competitive relationship with the mainstream society. Is it clear to everyone? ये समझ में आया सभी को?
Ma'am, how does cooperative relationship affect prejudice? मतलब if there is a cooperative relationship, then the prejudice will be positive. But for prejudice,
आई एम सेइंग दैट कि प्रेजुडिस आपके जो इमोशंस होंगे वो डिफर करेंगे. फॉर एग्जांपल कॉम्पिटिटिव की रिलेशन, इफ देयर इज अ कॉम्पिटिटिव, देन यू हैव अ फीलिंग ऑफ एंगर, यू वांट टू हार्म दैट पर्सन, राइट? इट कुड बी पॉसिबल. व्हेन देयर इज अ कोऑपरेटिव रिलेशनशिप, यू विल बी हैविंग अ फीलिंग ऑफ पिटी, राइट? तो यू विल बी बेसिकली जो आपका जो डिस्क्रिमिनेट जो बिहेवियर्स होगा वो इन्फ्लुएंस होगा. ठीक है?
okay.
So
Yes.
Is there any other question? Okay, then I will just take the attendance, and we have a tutorial today.